The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the option, it's Jones. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Seahawks send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 23. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Cardinals at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady going to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a 1st down. Here's Brady. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And they said, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now Elliott. And a short pickup up there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Brady. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson. Good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
Blue.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. This one swung out here to Jones. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete to Troutman. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Off the option, it's Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Aaron Jones His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
When he gets in there, I'm going to flip it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a first or a second seed come playoff time.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. But he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loudly in volumes.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. After the interception, here's Jackson. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Brown, 58 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Brady. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Hopkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Brady again. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown Arizona. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Patterson. Open there. That is going to tie the game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Brady to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Being chased out left. He finds Hopkins complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From midfield, here's Brady. And Ingram hauls it in. He's got room at the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
A lot of times when you get a man in the third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
But we're certainly going to...
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson up and good. And they are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Jackson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And some space here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to do... And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. 49 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw again on second down. Brady. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Brady. Green with a catch left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. They'll go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, how about this stat? A perfect 9 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Brady. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Cardinals. Evan Ingram from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Jackson now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and a try for 2 is denied. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. The give is to Elliott. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 62 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the Seahawks will bring the offense back onto the field, and they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Brady's His throw on third down there is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out